For our mission, bringing the community to heal after a loss is our top priority.
While social distancing is great for our physical health and feeling protected,
it isn't as great for our mental health and feeling connected.
We at Olivia's house know there's always a way to come together.
Over the next few weeks, Olivia's house will be collaborating with all of our alumni children
to produce a special season of Weekly Wisdom.
Keep your eyes peeled for a new episode every Monday.
Let's see what they have to say.
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 After experiencing the hardest loss of my own life, what words of wisdom would I give to a family that could be facing it in the near future? The best thing I would say is trust that your child is stronger than what you think.
I lost my parents by the time I was 13, and through it all, with the support of family, friends, and just everybody rallying behind me and my brother and my sister, I've been able to power through.
I have been a widow for almost 4 years now, and each day is different. You have some good days, you have some bad days. It's like the ocean, it ebbs and flows. Some days you might get hit with a tidal wave, and other days it's just barely lapping at your ankles.
Be patient with yourself. A loss is huge in your world. Some days you're gonna have good days, sometimes it's gonna be okay, and other days you're just gonna need to lose it, and that's okay.
And my advice to you would be to feel that. You need to grieve, you need to be sad. It's okay to be sad. Don't let your struggle become your identity. Just because I'm a widow doesn't mean I have to dress in black and be sad all the time.
I lost my son 19 months ago, and there are sometimes I can look back on memories and be happy and think of the good times we had, and other times all I do is miss him and want to be sad and cry, and that's okay. That's normal. That's just part of the process, and continue being patient with yourself and know that there are good days to go along with those bad ones.
To keep busy, find a purpose, whether it's reading a book, exercising, something that you can do each day, and then rely on the people. People want to help you, so let them.
I know for me, when I lost my parents and experiencing the hardest losses of my life, as I mentioned, I really was blessed with a great family and friends that really rallied behind me. Now, whether that rallying consisted of physically getting with me and cheering me up and giving me a hug or words of encouragement, it could have been that, or it also could have been a distraction. I had a lot of distractions, being a young boy playing baseball or other sports or doing things like that. So those were some of the things that really allowed me to get through.
My daughter and I both tried to protect each other from upsetting each other by not talking about it. And going through the program, it taught me that my daughter has a lot more strength than I ever gave her credit for.
We definitely feel it to heal it, like we have been taught at Olivia's house. And we have lots of pictures of my late husband. We have a t-shirt quilt, and just keep sharing the memories. So one day at a time, you'll get through this.
Families are either facing or will face some of the hardest losses that they're ever going to face, and it will directly stem, unfortunately, from this horrible virus. And those are the people that are going to need a lot of support. They'll be asking a lot of questions. Why does a virus, why does a sickness take my loved one? And there's really never a total answer or a perfect answer, but what there is support for those people in grieving and getting through such a horrible time. And unfortunately, there will be tens of thousands of deaths through this horrible virus in the United States, and there's going to be a lot of people who do need that support, and places like Olivia's house are really those perfect places that can be there for those families to help with the grief and loss situation.
These days, we are being reminded more than ever that change is happening and flexibility will be the key to adapting. But how will all of this sudden change really affect us? And how do we keep from drowning in the chaos? When you find yourself in the ocean of grief, there are going to be days when the waves are higher than others. Instead of thinking you're protecting your family by not talking about the loss, realize that by keeping open communication at home, you are equipping your child with all of the flotation devices they need to navigate those choppy waters. This week, our alumni parents drew on their own experiences with loss to remind us that we are not meant to hold all of these feelings inside. Expressing emotions in healthy ways is the key to healing. Like we always say, you've got to feel it to heal it. And that means the whole spectrum of emotion. If you want to laugh, laugh. If you feel like crying, cry. You've heard these parents all send the same message. It's okay. Your brain is going through a natural process, so you can trust that your feelings are guiding you on the right path towards healing. Just like our alumni said, people want to help you, so let them. Olivia's house is here to help you. I'm Julia Dunn, and this has been Weekly Wisdom. We'll see you next week.